was young, and I was fully signed up for the Angry Young Man Brigade, and I was an angry young man. I had plenty to be pissed about, and so I, when the Angry Young Man train came into town, I was way ready to hop on board. So I didn't have any problem with that, and it was, basically the gist of the song was, go ahead and make me into somebody. I dare you, which was a lot of the reason why I didn't make any friends in my 8 years out in Hollywood. Let me just say that. And I was not a pleasant person in those days, and I wasn't at all comfortable with them. I was a terrible drug addict and alcoholic, so that might have fueled the fire a little bit. But I got over it. That's the best I can say about that. But that being said, I thought it was a good song. I think it's a funny song about advertising and the selling of.
It's a Cadillac and a diamond ring. Don't you know we're riding with the king?
Yeah, that was a dream that my friend Scott Matthews and Ron Nagel and Scott Matthews, they produced half of that album, Riding with the King, and Scotty was talking. We were in the studio one day cutting one of the tracks on the first side, and he talked about a dream he'd had about the King sitting in the seat 7A or whatever, and he walked by me and he had a cape and a Colt 45, and I just thought, man, wow, that's great. I just kind of came up with this riff, these chords, and I just wrote the song, and then this was part of the major label doo-wah dance. I handed in a whole record that I made with those guys, and they Geffen liked the first half, and I said, well, let me go over to London and work with Nick Lowe, and they said, okay, great. So I went to London and spent a summer recording with Nick, and we cut Riding with the King, and Nick came up with that bass line, which is just a fantastic bass line.
And the missus wears her robe slightly undone as your daughter dumps her oatmeal on your son, and you keep it here just like your dad did.
That was, the angry young man wakes up and has exactly what he never thought he wanted, which is a wife and kids, So the very thing I ran from was the very thing I ran into. It woke up a little bit and realized that that's what I wanted, a family. Just like the old man. The joke to that is, I thought I was going to be different. Wanted everything to be different from the old guy, and in many ways, just very similar.
When you're a cigarette heart, you cannot speak so easily. Come here, darling, from a whisper start, to have a little faith in me.
I had gotten sober, and I was about 8 months clean, and starting to, wake up to more to how screwed up I was than anything else. And I think it was sort of just a general kind of, let's keep going now. Come on, pulling for myself and whoever else, was trudging. It's like, I was thinking about my wife at the time, who wound up taking her own life. So, and we were in just a terrible relationship. So, so that was weighing on the moment. So it was a big mix of feelings, and just I was looking for faith, really, from all vantage points. just trying to dig some up.
I start to turn what's been frozen for years into a river of tears.
You know, once I started writing it, it was, I mean, the chords just reminded me of a lonesome blue barroom evening where, you know, I'm drunk again and nothing's coming to any good. And, you know, just from trying to write it from a woman's point of view, you know, what she's doing there, you know. They're both looking for the same thing. He doesn't want the ice to break, really, and she's scared to death. And that's pretty much barroom love in a nutshell, I guess. And so, you know, I was sort of leaving that life, you know. I had those chords, and I thought, man, this is a good, sad barroom song. And I came to that title kind of, that chorus kind of came, to melt your icy blue heart, should I start? So I thought, well, we need to write about that.